Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127 and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, it is finally here for us to play, at least for a little bit, and especially for us Xbox brethren. Yes, Fragpunk, the Valorant alternative, the Valorant killer. And don't worry guys, doing a double upload today, so we're going to talk about that little factor in today's other video. So if y'all want to go watch that video, I'll leave a link to that one down the pinned comment in the video description. But if you want more Fragpunk, like today's video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get on into today's topic. So in today's video, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with my settings and stuff like that, because I do know that sometimes when I make settings videos, I try to keep them brief, but a lot of people tend to complain because I always seem to miss something. So I'm going to go over everything category by category, just, you know, so you guys can get the drift. For what it's worth, if you want to skip around and you feel like this video is too long, I'm literally going to go across the categories straight across as y'all see them on the screen. So I'm going to start in general, I'm going to go to keyboard, and I'm going to go to controller, etc., 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 etc. So just skip to the part of the video that you want to see. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about some of the settings that I use here in Fragpunk. Now, the main ones in general, there aren't too many that I want to harp on and focus on. But if you guys watch my any of my Valorant console content, you will know making a custom crosshair is something I definitely recommend you guys do, as well as adjusting your normal crosshair. Please make yourself a custom crosshair. My recommendation, I always tell people, make it your favorite color, because it's scientifically proven that our eyes naturally gravitate towards things that we are attracted to. So making a crosshair that's your favorite color can improve your aim. It's scientifically proven. Do it. A lot of these other features in here, automatic climbing, I would definitely turn that on, you know, for mantling and stuff like that. Automatic sprint, that's one that's going to go by preference. That is completely up to you. Camera shake during sprint, anything that impales my vision or what I'm seeing on the screen at all, I say turn it off. Camera shake during sprinting, I turn that off. A lot of these things that are in-game guides and things that help you with what's going on the screen, I would say leave those on. Switch weapon on pickup, that's up to you. Target guide, leave that on. Paint road guide, I would say leave that on, you know, just so you can, until you get used to the maps. Interactable door highlights, I would definitely keep that on. Keep players centered, that's completely up to you. I would honestly, with that, I would probably say turn that on. It doesn't bother me too much, that's why I didn't turn it off. Minimap orientation, that's all, you know, preference and stuff like that. For damage numbers, I would definitely, you know, keep those on so that way you just know how much DPS you're doing at all times. That way you're not questioning yourself too much when you lose a gunfight. Performance metrics, completely up to you. Do you want to see what your Xbox or PC is doing? Realistic optics, I would leave those on unless you just really love your custom crosshair. Then, you know, you can turn those on. Zoom in for depth of field, I have depth of field on. Ping visibility, you know, all that stuff. Enemy colors and colorblind mode, if you're colorblind, adjust those accordingly. I don't play on keyboard and mouse, but here's, you know, the keyboard and mouse settings and all that fun stuff for you guys who want to play around with that. Now, controller, me personally, I'm just using the game's default setup, but you can fully customize your controls. I actually like how the controls are in this game. It literally feels like a hybrid of Call of Duty and Valorant. That's literally what the game feels like, and the control scheme around at the end of the day is literally built like that. There's no other way to put it. If you have played Call of Duty or if you have played Valorant with some sensitivity tweaks and things like that, this game should feel very comfortable to you. Now, here's where I want to talk to you guys about some more settings. Here in sensitivity, if controller play, all right, and I'm strictly talking about controller, not mouse and keyboard. You mouse and keyboard guys, don't worry about this. If controller play feels off to you, if your aim feels weird, your movement feels floaty, there are two things I went ahead and did. I turned my movement stick dead zone up a little bit. That was the one thing I did. It made the game feel less floaty for me while moving, and especially moving while aiming. Two other things I did, because I really don't ever see these options too much in many other shooters, therefore I don't know what they are, therefore I don't really use them. I turned the turning extra yaw and turning extra pitch down to 0, and this made my aiming and everything feel drastically familiar like other, comfortable console FPS games, like Call of Duty. All right. Now, obviously, the dead zone sensitivity and all that stuff, to each their own. I'm not giving you guys recommended, sensitivity numbers, but if you have to know, my personal sensitivity right now I'm using is a 0.9. My camera y-axis and everything is at a 0.5. My ADS sensitivity is at a 0.7. I'm actually going to crank that up to a 0.9 because I want the ADS aim a little bit faster. My view input curves 1, camera stick dead zones 0.3. A lot of these, a lot of the dead zone stuff's at default besides the movement 1. Now let's go over to video. I put my FOV, and mind you, I'm playing on a Series X. I put mine at 105. I don't see any frame dips at all, especially after some of the changes they made with the frame rate boost and everything. Post processing intensity, I have that on normal. Brightness is 1. I put my sharpness up a little bit to 1.65. Anti-tearing, I have that off. I haven't played around with that too much yet, so I am going to play with it and see if I recommend if you leave that on. Let me know down in the comments below if you're playing on Xbox and you have that on. Does it make a difference? Does it help or anything? I haven't messed with it, so I just want the highest possible frame rate. I haven't experienced screen tearing, so I didn't stress it. And also, motion blurs, turn all those off. You are playing with a shooter. You want a clear screen. Keep it off. Keep it off. All right. Now, the one thing I have done in the game is I messed with the volume a little bit. I turned the music volume down in game just a little bit, for those music sounds and stuff like that. But the character voice volume I turned all the way up. One reason for that is because that was knocked down to like 50 by default. I don't know why, but it affects your characters' voices and the announcer voice. Those are two key things that tell you what's going on in game. So why would you not want those higher to where you can hear them? Yes, I mean, you want to hear footsteps and all that other stuff too, but literally the announcer, especially in a tactical shooter, tells you what's going on. Bomb planted, bomb defused, enemies plan to bomb, your team has a bomb. Why would you not want to hear that stuff? I have no idea why this was knocked so low. Turn the character voice all the way up and do yourself a favor so you are not missing that information. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for my recommended settings for Fragpunk. Let me know how you're feeling about Fragpunk down in the comments below. Y'all enjoyed today's video, smash that like. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.